Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New England Patriots taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come in just in an absolute free fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The numbers a week ago for Michel. 21 carries, 93 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league. And you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a third watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, they run with Michel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Second and 2.
On the ground, this is Michel. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he will have a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
Well, that's a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Dante Fowler. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Ito Smith, his first carry, and he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A 1st down carry for Smith. He'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Wyatt's pass taken in by Ridley. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Ryan, pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd and 9 now. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll run out of the gun with Michel, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw to Michel on the screen. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriots.
Make me fumble that time, bitch!
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Ryan, good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Ryan on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Harris, complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw again is Ryan. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Still going inside the 30.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the 1st half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Put a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the 1st half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, Okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Again, Ryan. Harris has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, Ryan. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Ryan. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have broken out.
What in the fuck was that?
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
And there's going to be...
Nick Folk for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out.
The call is overturned. It's not a touchdown. It's a touchdown.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Rolling to his right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On the ground, Michel. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hard throw, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by Hollister. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
The 43-yard line.
Again, it's Smith. And he'll be corralled out.
Oh, seems like all the bullshit's just going to happen this game, so whatever.
There, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got it in wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Now Michelle. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They go play action with Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
What the fuck is that?
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were...
The fact in the first place that was 4th and inches? Like, what in the fucking world, man?
It's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the ground with Smith. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On the draw, this is Smith. And he is going to have the first down. And
Oh, that's nuts.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
What's the score? Falcons 20. Patriots.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
On 26-yard line.
So the Patriots now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
That man didn't even look.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, after 7 straight, I guess we had to give one up, right?
Second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Atlanta, it's just their second win here in 11.